friends, welcome to Delectable Flavors. I'm here with another recipe for you, and today I'm going to share a recipe how to make stir-fry vegetables. This stir-fry vegetable recipe can be enjoyed with other things. For example, fettuccine. You can enjoy it with fried rice, and you can just eat as a hot snack as well. So now I'm going to share the ingredients I'm going to use for this recipe. So you need any kind of vegetables. I'm going to take 1 crown of broccoli. I took 1/4 cauliflower, chopped into big pieces, not the small ones. And I do have 1 carrot cut into pieces. I do have 1 zucchini cut into pieces, 1 long Chinese eggplant. You need oil for this, and I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of oil for this. You can use some Brussels sprout, and I have 5 Brussels sprouts here, and I do have some peppers, so I'm taking this time only orange and yellow. You need 1 teaspoon of salt. You need 1/2 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. I have 1/2 teaspoon of red chili powder and 1/4 of black pepper. I do have this vegetarian stir-fry sauce, and it is a 1 tablespoon, and this is what it looks like. So I bought this from a store, and it's a vegetarian, because when you use the soy sauce and if you're vegetarian, so it's better to use this in order to make sure it's made of vegetarian ingredients. So now let's start. First, we need to heat up the oil. And so I'm going to heat up the oil, 1 tablespoon of oil, and make sure your oil is hot when you're going to put the vegetables in. So most of the time we're going to fry these vegetables, not fry, we're going to saute these vegetables. On a high flame. So let's start. I heated up 1 tablespoon of oil in this non-stick pan. It's good to use non-stick pan, because then you are able to cook this vegetable recipe in less oil as compared to the regular pan. So I'm going to add my veggies. First, the carrots, broccoli, and the cauliflower in this. So be careful, it might be a little hot. Now I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of garlic paste. You can add before if you want. I just like to get it with the vegetables. And now we're going to give a good stir. So our zucchini and eggplants, they take less time to cook, so I'm going to add them a little bit later on. And now I'm going to stir them, and I'm going to cover it with lid and let it cook for about 2 minutes. Make sure you check in between so it's not going to stick to the bottom, and stir it constantly. Now I will add peppers at the end, because they literally take no time to cook. So make sure you stir them in between. I always cook in less oil because I want the vegetables to be a little more healthy side. So now I'm going to stir this again. You can hear the sizzling sound, which is a good sign. And see, they're not sticking at all. And I'm doing it on a high heat. So we're going to give about 2 more minutes. Okay, so now we're going to check. It's about 2 minutes. Now they're nice and getting a little crispy and kind of a little bit brownish. Now I'm going to add Brussels sprouts, and I'm going to give a good stir. And now I'm going to add chili powder, black pepper powder, and salt. Now we need to make sure, after we added these spices, the vegetable is gonna release some sort of water. But we need to have the high flame so that water dries out at a faster rate. So now we are going to stir it, and I'm going to place the lid back on for another 2 minutes so it's gonna get softened. The vegetable is gonna get softened. Okay, so now it's about 2 minutes, and I'm going to check the vegetables. See, as I was saying, it's going to release some sort of water after we're going to salt these vegetables. Now, I'm going to add this vegetarian stir-fry sauce. It's really thick. If you don't have this, you can use a little bit of soy sauce, but make sure that's more liquidy as compared to this one. So you put accordingly so your vegetables are not like kind of having too much water in them. So make sure the dries out. The key is to put it on a high heat. I'm going to add my zucchini, and I'm going to add the Chinese eggplants, and I'm going to mix them well. And after that, I'm going to cover them up again for about 40 seconds. Now I'm going to check. Now you can see there is no water inside, so it's good to cook on a high heat. So now I'm not going to cover it. I'm going to let it open for about 30 seconds. You can stir it if you want in between. You can cook them more if you like, but I'm going to just keep them a little hard because I really like when they're kind of crunchy when you eat them. So, but if you really like the soft version of the vegetables, then make sure you cook it for about 1 more minute to 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add my peppers as well. Now our vegetables are almost ready, just 1 minute away. If by chance you still have a little bit of water in your veggies, I don't have it, then you can make sure have your flame on high heat so it can evaporate as quick as possible. And there's another key. Once the vegetables are done, so we are going to transfer them into a bowl. Make sure not to cover it for about 5 minutes, because if you're going to cover it, then you will see a water in your vegetables. Our vegetables are all good, so I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to put in a bowl in order to serve. So it all depends. It gives you a nice color, the all vegetables. Our stir-fry vegetable recipe is ready. I hope you can try this recipe and give us a thumbs up if you liked our recipe, and subscribe to our channel ASAP so you're not going to miss the yummy recipes on every Thursday. So we are posting a new recipes on every Thursday. So this was all about the stir-fry vegetables. As I said at the beginning, I really like my vegetables with the fried rice. They look like this. So this is what it looks like if you want to enjoy with the rice. I really like it with the fried rice. And again, you can add a little bit of more color in order to decorate. And if you don't like it, then don't add it, but you can use a cilantro or anything in order to give a little bit of color to your dish. So this was all about our stir-fry vegetables, and I hope you like the recipe. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the recipe, and try to subscribe to our channel ASAP so you're not going to miss the interesting recipes on every Thursday. Bye for now. See you next time.